So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. On the return is Irvin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7.
Good shot.
You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, that's the way to
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 31 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 21 yards away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
6-yard line.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from Aiden. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Packers.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Packers 21, Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now off the bootleg. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down.
And 7.
Off the bootleg. Jackson forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Nick Boyle. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
A 37-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Austin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Queen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up and
to receive. Smith getting him.
Brings up.
Here we go. Predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy,